Alright, hello everyone. Gonna be trying this new Starship space simulator type game. Saw it somewhere and I thought it looked pretty cool. Um, Looked kind of similar to like Space Engineers, but I guess this has been done by one person and the ships and stuff looked pretty. Apparently they just added planets, so never heard about this game until like yesterday. So I have no idea what's going on, what expectations. Got some patch notes here. I don't know if this is like 20 weeks ago when the hotfix was. It feels like these probably should be most recent to least recent. But maybe I'm reading this wrong. Or maybe these are like patch numbers. Not actual like 20 weeks. But to me that with the W there, that to me that looks like 20 weeks, but maybe that's not what the W stands for. Early access 23W30A. Okay, so this is some kind of code. I don't think that's actual like days or weeks or hours. I think these are patch numbers. So this is recent at the top. So 23W30A. We got early access 23W30A. Don't know hardly anything about this game, so I went ahead and waited until I got the stream going to do any of this, so I can have my first impressions on stream. Looks like some of it is procedurally generated since we have seed numbers. Play with this character. I'm really excited to see what this game is. Oh, that is some really pretty cover art. Or just art. Concept art. Loading screen art. Whatever you want to call it. This is very artistic and it looks really nice. Art by Gray something. Okay. 3D printing our character. That's kind of cool. Welcome to Starship EVO. You will now go through a quick tutorial where you will use your jetpack, learn the basics of building, discover what systems are necessary to build a spaceship, learn the basic of flying. You can cancel the tutorial at any time, press tab, and then click the mission tab, which is like a little bullseye with an arrow in the center. You can learn the same basics through the help section. Press escape during the game. 3. Please note that the tutorial progress is not saved. The tutorial is really quick to complete though. 4. Starship EVO is still in early access. If you found any bug or game breaks, the best is quit the game to Windows. Please help us by What the hell is slamming shit? I just got in here! Jeez, that's a little rude. Anyways, sorry. Please help us by reporting any issues on the forum or the official GitHub page. Proceed. New mission, jetpack training. First, learn how to use your jetpack. Okay, the movement is definitely something to get used to. There's like a delay, like a small delay, so when I actually take my finger off the key, I walk like another step, it seems like, when I'm at full walk speed. I can tap it, so it's kind of like little stubby half-tap steps, but when I'm at full walk speed, it like does an extra step when I go to stop. So, I'm not saying that's either bad or good, I'm just saying that is a noticeable difference in other games I've played. So looking at the user interface, or UI, we got a nice little crosshair thing. What is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 points. Is this a sexagon? Right? Is that 6? Isn't 6 sex? I don't remember. Something like that. So a little bit different cursor. I don't hate it initially. I will have to see how I feel about it the more as I go as I play. Right now, I don't hate it at first impressions. So, and the dot in the center is nice. We have, looks like our missions or objectives in the top left. Jetpack training, toggle jetpack, anti-grav mode with the letter J. So we also have, looks like we got a health bar in the bottom left-hand corner. Got a heart with the little heartbeat sensor, or beat electronic pulse. We have J with a jetpack human or person indicator with a 1-point G. I'm assuming that's 1-point gravity, maybe? Then we have, looks like 3 hotbars. I see 3 dots with the top dot being filled in, while the other 2 are hollow. So to me, my impression is that you have multiple hotbars. We have homerooms 1 through 9. Now the question is, will I be able to rebind those to numpad? Because I like using the numpad, the 10 key, instead of using the numbers at the top row of the keyboard. They're much easier for me to get to. And then we have a G, which has a cube with arrows sticking out of it for maybe height, length, width, I'm assuming. And it says 1/8 M. Not entirely sure what that means. So let me see if I can rebind keys. Key mapping. There are run, wheel action, switch grid. I'm not worried about, I'll learn all those as I go. I'm looking specifically for the number row. Hotkey 1, 2, 3, 4. So it does not look like I can rebind the 1 through 9. At least not that I can interpret or understand currently. Well, so I guess my next question is, do the num keys count as the numbers? It appears that they do not, which I am not a fan of. It takes so much time, space, and effort to try to do the home row of number keys from like a typing position, which most of the time my right hand's not even going to be on the keyboard, it's going to be on my mouse. So the 9 key would allow me to use numbers with very minimum impact of moving over from my mouse. So hopefully at some point they add the function where you can rebind those, or have a toggle which also counts the 9 key on a keyboard to count towards those numbers for your toolbar, or whatever this game calls it. Oh, I guess that's what we're supposed to be doing with the jetpack, is jetting up to these squares. So that would be nice if, in the future, they allow you to either rebind those or use the num keys for your toolbar belt. We have F to use. I think that's very space engineering similar. So F to use medbay. I kind of like the look of this medbay. Sorry, hold on, give me a second. Let me go ahead and turn my music playlist on. Actually, you know what? I'll go ahead and turn it off, and I think I'll turn... The music was really loud earlier. I'll go ahead and turn it up so we can get this game's experience. Some interesting music. I don't know if I want to turn that up anymore or just see where it is. Medical. Yeah, I like the look at this. This looks nice. So, from the very small amount, which is basically non-existent of knowledge I know about this game, it's supposed to be done by one person. So they've done a good job, like, aesthetically. It does look kind of like that really early access, which this game is early access. So take whatever critical feedback I give with some critical salt. But you can definitely tell, like, graphics-wise, it definitely feels kind of early access graphic models, which is fine. It is an early access game. But then you have something like this that, even though it's kind of like an in-between of like an early access feel and like an actually really pretty model feel. So, like, I'm totally fine with the looks of this. Ooh. For me, that's fine. I don't know for people watching if that's going to make people sick or not. I get motion sickness really easy, so I might have to go back and watch this video afterwards and see how I feel about that. Alright, let's see. Let's actually try. So J is jetpack. Toggle, it says toggle jetpack. So spacebar. Spacebar. Okay, so hit J. Reach the opening upward by pressing the jump move key. Space. Okay, so J to toggle, and then spacebar to activate it. Great, now press something or other that went away before I could. Oh. Okay. So this is very not like Space Engineers. I apologize for the comparison to Space Engineers, but it seems like this game is going to be very similar. So although I'm not going to hold you to the same standards as Space Engineers, there's definitely going to be parallels and comparisons to Space Engineers, because I feel like these are very... They're not the same game. I'm not going to say that at all, especially since I don't really know anything about this game, but they definitely look similar for the very small experience of this game that I've had. So unfortunately, that's just going to be what it is. So in light of that, the jetpack is certainly significantly different. What is that? Is that like a ship? Okay, bye ship! That's kind of cool. Spaceship looks really nice from the outside. Is that like a launch pad? Alright, so sorry, I'm getting distracted. Which is probably a good thing. This game is already... Oh, another ship thing, I think. Bye, alien ship. That's kind of cool. So I already feel like there's some life in this game. Oh, there's another one. Wonder if they're the same models or if they're different. I can't tell from here. I read something that said that their new planets have been added into this game. They definitely look pretty... Look at that sun. Oh, it even has, like, little... What do you call those? Corona... something or other on the surface of a sun. That looks really pretty. That sun looks really pretty. I really like the look of that sun. A nice giant planet with a green ring thing here. We got another planet off in the distance. The background star map is kind of like a background sky box. It's not... It's there. It's not bad. It's definitely not the best I've seen. I do like this spot right here, though. That does look nice. Is that like a giant oxygen tank or something? I'm not sure what this is, but this looks cool. They look like giant tanks. Got little struts up here for some perceived structural integrity. I'm assuming that these blocks don't actually have integrity, that they're probably just infinite like a lot of other space games, but could be wrong. Alright, so back to the jetpack. Jetpack is a very start and stop, and you stay exactly where you're at. I don't know... I don't know if that changes if we get on a planet. So where, like in Space Engineers, you have your jetpack, but then you also have your inertia. If that's a thing in this game, I'm gonna guess, at least from what I've seen currently, that that's probably a no, which is fine. I wonder if they plan on implementing something like that or not. Question is this supposed to be like a engineering, you know, special realistic game, kind of like what Space Engineers wants to be, or is this just gonna be a fun game in comparison to that, and maybe not be as difficult or highfalutin as that? Great. Now toggle the jetpack 6 degrees of freedom, 6 DOF mode by hitting the jetpack key again. What is that? What is... With the mode, you can roll sideways with the rolls keys E and Q. Get to the final room. Okay, so 6 degrees of freedom allows you to roll as well. Roll speed's pretty good. I'm happy with that. It's not too bad. I get really motion sickness really easily, so if I have any issues with that, I will be sure to mention it, because that might be super important. Toggle jetpack mode off. Alright, here's the question. Am I going to take damage? No. Mission complete! Jetpack training. You have just completed jetpack training course. New mission. Game introduction. Okay, time to learn a bit about how to build. Please take the elevator and go to the training room platform. Take the elevator, get to the training room platform. So it's nice that it has the tooltip that you can read that goes away, but then also have a very clear bullet point example. Oh, we have X's for going the wrong way. That's nice. So the top left, you have very clear bullet point examples that make sense. Go to the elevator, get to the training platform. And blast doors. Ooh, that's nice. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yes, yes, yes. I'm liking this blast door. That's a good sound too. Ugh. Ugh. Very Star Trek-y. Oh, I wonder if they have added enough to this game to make it where you have the automatic sensors and be able to automate some of this stuff. This would be really, really cool to have like an automated blast door. You know, I really kind of like the aesthetic of this game so far. Whoever built this tutorial, which I'm assuming is the person who made the game, I don't know if they enlisted help or not, but there's definitely a lot of detail in these models and how the station was put together. I don't know how the building is. Maybe you just have either more models to pick from or like more availability options of how you build, because this is some pretty cool stuff. You'd have to work really, really, really hard to make the level of detail and cohesiveness as just like this hallway that I'm going through. This is a console? Off. Oh, is this another elevator? Yeah, take the elevator, okay. Alright, because I just went to the blast door. I didn't actually go through an elevator yet. Whoosh! I love the blast doors. Oh, hey, is that a tree? Is that like oxygen? Oh, no way. Do you have to actually like create oxygen by having vegetation? Oh, what is this? This is cool. Coffee cup. Orange, beautiful, approved. That's a shale approved coffee cup right there. Look at like the tubing and the bolts. This is actually kind of cool. Can I press anything on the keypad? No. Can I crouch? Is there a crouch? C does nothing, control does nothing, alt does nothing. Spacebar is just a jump. What is cheat? Hitting G doesn't seem to do anything. I wonder if that's just a build-only button. Oh, what is this? No system linked. Wait, is that what G did? Did G do that? Or did I just not look at that? Hello, Descender. Hey, this game is underrated. Is it? It looked really pretty on just the, like, one half a second that I watched or saw somewhere. Have you played a lot of this? It looked really pretty. It definitely got my attention enough to pay the $20 for an early access game, which most of the time I absolutely refuse to do. Docking controller. Docking controller. Docking type, submodules, composite mode, separate docks, docking connector, tag. Oh, that might be good for like organization, maybe? That might be good. Respawn all submodules. Unspawn all submodules. Merge all. Okay, we got merging. That sounds exciting. Randomize operation. False. I guess there's eyes here. I'm not going to go through all the eyes yet because I don't even understand what's going on yet. Yeah. It's been on Steam for about 4 years. Developed by one man at first, but now has a small team. Oh! Okay, I'm excited to hear that they have a small team, though, because so far, it seems like a really interesting game. I haven't gotten far enough to really say much about it, but it looks pretty. It's definitely got its own unique feel and aesthetic, so I'm kind of excited to hear that. Are they planning on maybe ramping up on the production of this a little bit then? Spawn submodule. Connector side. Universal, female, male. Nice little menu. I don't understand anything that I just read yet, but I'm sure I'll get to that. Yes, recently got updated for Planet. I did see that it has planets now. What is this? What's highlighting? There's like a panel or something there? No system link. Oh, is this the connector maybe that I can link something to it? Well, Descender, it's nice to have you here. I will be asking a lot of rhetorical questions. I do want to try to experience this game at first before I start taking in a lot of input, unless I specifically ask for help. But I do appreciate you being here. What is your experience and what is your opinion of this game? You said it was underrated, so I'm assuming that you're going to be someone who actually really enjoys this game. Have you got a lot of time and experience in it? I'm in the tutorial right now, so I literally just started. I have no experience in this game other than the whatever 10 or 15 minutes I've been in this game currently. I love the blast doors. They look good, and I love the sound. Very Star Trek-y. I mean, look at the detail of this. This is an early access game that I guess originally was made by one person, but now has a small team. The depth and the amount of detail that is in this, just this hallway, is amazing. I feel like this is already far surpassed in a game kind of like Space Engineers, where you'd have to put a lot of time in trying to finagle different parts to look like stuff and color coding and all that. This is a very, very nice looking starting area. Another elevator. Got 2 elevators. Have been watching content of it for years. Haven't played it myself since I don't have a PC. Yes, it's voxel. Alright, voxel as in the planets are voxel? I guess I don't know what the voxel is in reference to. God, this hallway is super pretty. I like just walking around this hallway. Oh, we got some X's. I'm probably not supposed to be here. Oh, got a power icon. It's like some kind of door panel. Guess I'm not supposed to be here. The big giant X tells me I'm in the wrong spot. Am I getting like spacesuit ruffles? Okay, if I just stand here. Thus explain the detail piece. Ah, okay. Is that why? So it's not like Space Engineers where you just have a block. By voxel, to me that makes it like sound like where you can add and subtract, kind of like how the planets and stuff are. The audio in this game is actually pretty well done. I'm gonna turn it. It's but like I was hearing like little ruffles, like the spacesuit, like right there when I like move positions. That's really nice. The steps are nice. The music's pretty nice. So far, I'm very much enjoying my initial tutorial experience in this game. I'm tempted just to go up to these elevators and see where they go, even though I'm not supposed to go through this one. You build a ship with voxel piece, which you can bend and resize. You can build a small one-man seat ship or a huge Emperor-like ship. That sounds really cool. Oh, this is pretty. Well, I'm excited to get to that as soon as I stop being shocked and awed by just walking around places. Oh, look at the seats. Oh, can you sit? Oh, you can sit. Oh, this is... Okay, so how do I get out? Just hold F again? Look at this ramp. This ramp's really pretty. It's got some nice depth to it to give it some better detraction from when you look at it. I do like the ruffle of the space suit, but I feel like it might need to be turned down just a smidge. When you're turning a lot of directions, it kind of gets a little annoying. Oh! Apparently my jetpack is still on. No? My jetpack isn't? Or was that just the ramp? No, I think my jetpack was still on. Or I accidentally turned it on. Oops, I hit my mouse pad. Sorry. Look at those lights. Look at the ceiling! This is a really pretty game. Especially for early access. What is this? No system linked. Guess I'll learn what those are eventually. Got nice little like bolts and stuff for the ceiling. Oh, am I outside now? Apparently I'm outside the station. Got spaceships flying around. I saw one creator create a whole space station and the detail was insane. It sounds like it. I believe it. Give me a second. I'm also playing RuneScape, so I gotta reset my aggro meter. Yeah, I kind of... Once I experience more of the game, then I'll start looking at more content from other people with it. Because I don't want to spoil my initial experience. Because my initial experience, I like to be very critical and very analytical. So, if they are accepting of critical feedback, then hopefully it would be something that's productive for them. In order to either address things that they already know or considerations that maybe they didn't think from a brand new user's experience, good, bad, or indifferent, just so they have more data points to see or consider. So I don't want to come in with preconceptions or knowledge that I wouldn't otherwise have. Oh. Did my jetpack automatically turn on when I'm... Oh, okay, so... How do I go down? Is there a down button? Okay, controls down. I guess you can't turn your jetpacks off while you're in space. It looks like they automatically turned on. I don't have availability, so I don't... Maybe they don't have some kind of gravity generator or something, so you could still have your jetpack off while in space and walk around? Or do you just walk around normal once you... I feel like this is still my jetpack, but it's just giving me walking noises because it's recognizing a floor underneath me. Or maybe I am walking, I don't know. Oh, no, I can turn my... So when I'm actually touching the surface, I can turn my jetpack off. But when I jump into space, it automatically turns it on. That's probably better, to be honest. For someone like me who's played a lot of Space Engineers, I don't like that, but considering a new user experience, that's probably a good idea. Just kind of as an easy mode to make sure people don't accidentally screw something up. I wonder if I'm fast enough. No, I'm definitely not fast enough on my jetpack to catch one of those ships. And look at that view. Oh, so far they did well with feedback. Once there was a light glitch where light could go through an object. They fixed it in the next patch. I believe there's also a spectate mode. You can go through objects. Okay. I have not messed around with the controls enough to have accidentally found that yet. I do like having the 6 points mode on because I like having rotation. Since I am familiar with Space Engineers, I've played a pretty fair amount of that. Man, look at these models. Especially if you can replicate that by building it yourself. If they built this in the in-game engine, this is phenomenal. At least until I actually am able to build and see how that works. But just looking at it, this thing looks great. Question is how easy it is to replicate. I believe there's... Oh, did a ship get caught? Did one of the ships that have been flying through to try to give the system life get caught on this? It looks like the programming for the ships for like collision detection or something might need a little bit of an upgrade, but gives me a chance to actually see the ship. I'm gonna back up real quick and take a screenshot of this. So you can see the tank there, so for reference, if anyone actually sees this and understands what's going on. Look at the ship! The ship looks amazing. For an early access ship? This thing looks super nice. Yeah, technically you can, but you need a lot of time for sure. Okay. Well, I will eventually go to the tutorial and have build functions so I can... Oh, hey, there's a person in there. Hey, buddy. Your control sticks are kind of in your face. I'm not sure what's going on here. Your hands are kind of in the console? No, they're on your knees. Okay. So do you know that you're crashed and you're just kind of hanging out, or is this just your idle animation and we haven't actually programmed you to have your hands on the sticks? I have questions. The idle animation's kind of nice. Man, look at that interior of that ship, man. It looks so nice. I love how it's just crashed into the whatever this is. Oh, are these like weapons? Are these guns? No system linked. Weapon beam time. Beam weapon ×2. Recharge time 3 seconds. Firing time 1.5 seconds. Range 2,000 meters. Hull damage is 280 HP. I'm gonna assume this is health points. Hull damage per second 93. Oh, are they hull points? Hull damage. So are these health points or are these hull points? Hull points would also make sense. So 93 hull points per second damage. Heat damage 6,000 H. 6,000 H. What would H be? Heat? If it was a K, I'd say kelvins, but... So I'm going to go with heat. Heat damage per second. 2,000 heat damage per second. So power draw idle, 40 E per second. Energy per second? Is E energy? Self-heat generated, 50 heat per second. Power drain on charge, 320 energy per second. Self-heat generated on charge, 200 heat per second. Sure, okay. None of that, I have no reference to that as of right now. Some features I like are interactive object, light cruise, planets, and you can design your own... You can design your own weapon? That sounds pretty cool. When you say this game's underrated, it definitely sounds like it's underrated. It sounds like you can do a lot of really cool things. Yeah, I don't know either about the number. That's something you mess with the logic. Okay. Look at this. Look at the design of this, like, wing or weapon pontoon or whatever you want to call this. The struts on this look really good. And they look realistic. Like, if you're designing an actual ship in real life, this definitely looks like an aesthetic structural support. It's even got some tubing in there. I like the, like, split here, and you can see stuff. It looks like another weapon on the outside, maybe like some kind of Gatling gun. Got some more piping or maybe electrical conduits. Look at the bolts, big old fat bolts. Man, the detail on this for an early access game is crazy. True. Oh, look at the aesthetic structure struts here in the wing or pontoon or whatever you want to call this, weapon bay. Oh man, this ship looks good. Oh, is it asymmetrical? Please tell me. It's asymmetrical. I actually like the fact that this is asymmetrical because there's so many people that has to have everything symmetric. We lose the beauty of asymmetrical ships, and they did a phenomenal job making this thing look good as an asymmetrical ship. I mean, this thing looks fantastic. This thing is absolutely gorgeous. I like the little glowy circles on that. It looks like some kind of... It's not quite a railgun, but it looks like some kind of slug projectile weapon. Not quite maybe like a machine gun, but a very kind of big artillery gun. I mean, it could be an energy gun too, and I just don't know. But those kind of look like barrels, but they could be like rods for maybe like an energy beam weapon. And this could be like the power source, capacitors and stuff. You could use this if you put some magnets or something on that. You could actually use that as a space. I don't want to say leg or strut, but some kind of not docking, but some kind of clamp where you can attach your ship to the side. You're not necessarily docking, but you just want to hang it out there for some reason. I think you spawned some default ship designs for yourself. Just look up for the spawn block. Okay, I might look at that at some point in the future. Right now, I'm just absorbing the game for what it is, so I can have a nice critical opinion of it. You probably can get inside that ship. Look for the button on the ship gate or something. Okay, some kind of like hatch or doorway or access point. Wow, these guns look just amazing. The continuity and the consistency of this game is fantastic. Oh, we got some more illuminated blocks. The illumination blocks look really, really nice. Let's see. Are you a button? Nope, you're just decoration. Oh, look at, oh my goodness. This is some insane little tiny detail work. Someone had to put a lot of time into this. With all the piping and ducts and electrical, unless that comes default on the block, but holy crap. Someone put a whole lot of time in. I mean, I still don't understand the process of building for this game yet, but I can't imagine that took very little time to do. The amount of attention and detail. I mean, look at this underbelly of the ship. It's just staring at it takes a minute just to see everything. There's eliminations, there's bolts, there's whatever. Oh, is this a hatch? No, it's not a hatch. I really wish that control wasn't down. I would prefer like C or Alt or something. Control, I don't know why games put control as a button. It's always really hard to reach and very uncomfortable, and you can't use your directional keys while holding it. I always have to pull my finger off. Something like Shift, if you're not using that as a sprint button, or Alt or C. C is definitely a good button to use as a down. Or even X. Or even Z. It's better in control, in my opinion. You probably can get inside the ship. Yeah, ship. I'm trying to find a hatchway or something. Sorry, I'm getting distracted by looking at all the detail of this. Can't wait to actually finish the tutorial. Maybe actually start building ships. This is getting me so excited. Oh, there's a red button. Activate. Oh. Is this like a weapon hatch? Oh, no. Landing gear? Or is this an elevator to get in? Oh, that is cool. Like a little personal elevator to get into the ship? Now, the question is would that... I don't know how that elevator would work with the clearance of this underbelly, though. I don't see any struts or landing gear that would allow this to protrude like that, unless you're only supposed to dock this while in space or have it suspended. I'm gonna jetpack off. Oh! This is so cool! Is this like a teleporter, or is this something else? It's annoying when it says F, no system linked, and I hit F and nothing's happening. I just must not understand what that block is. That's an interesting way to do lights. I kind of hate that, but I kind of like it. So I like it aesthetically. Aesthetically, I like the idea of this, having kind of like a split light thing, what's going on. But it does look slightly awkward, so I kind of hate the fact that it looks... I feel like there should be a cap or something. I don't know. Personal aesthetic choices. I want to be clear, it's not bad. I don't think it's bad. It's just not necessarily my preference. I know, right? Yeah, this is pretty cool. Got sinks. Man, you already got stuff that space engineers didn't get till for like years upon years. What is this panel? I'm hearing something happening. Oh, wait. Alright, I'm confused. How is this panel here controlling the elevator? Oh, is that supposed to be a hidden gear or something that I can just see through the wall, or they didn't hide it very well? Is that what's going on here? Is that actually like the gear chain panel or something that operates the... But look at that panel. Look at this operation gear panel. This, or chain, or whatever this is, piston. That thing's super cool. Looks really, really nice. I think one block is missing there, lol. Well, I mean, it looks flush. It looks really nice. I just happened to see the outline of the... I wonder if there's a way, like in Space Engineers, where you can toggle it to not show up. So if you want to use it as an aesthetic piece, people can't just come in and be like, oh, highlighted thing, and fuck around with it. I wonder if that's something that they plan on adding in the future. And then have it some kind of block that will see stuff that you've turned off so you can reactivate them if you need to. Oh, look at this glass panel! This glass panel is awesome! Got like little hexagon etching on it. No, those are sexagons. Those are the six-sided ones. What is this? Open blast door. Oh, this bathroom looks pretty nice. I like to look at that blast door. Is this supposed to be like a sonic shower, maybe? Don't see... Oh, well, no. They definitely made some kind of... something. Is there no door here? I'm surprised they didn't put a... Maybe the blast door wouldn't fit for something so small in this format. See, this looks like a practical sink to me. Why can't we see more stuff like this? I'm really excited about this game. I hope I don't get disappointed when I actually get to the building part, but it looks... Oh, okay. Yep, the top of that just went through my entire body. Oh, med packs. Got safety railing. Does it defeat having a safety railing if I can still just walk off and just fall into the hole that the safety railing is supposed to keep me from falling into? Oh, look at the little embedded bunks in the wall. Oh, what is... Can't fully see what's in there. Is there not like a crouch button? I really wish there was a crouch button, so you can like actually bend down and see some of this stuff. What is this? Oh, so it's like an elevator operation again somewhere. Hey buddy, what's up? Cannot control the spaceship computer as it is controlled by another player. That is an NPC, I don't think that's another player. Wait, is this co-op? Crying smiley face. Ow. Sorry, I grabbed my phone real quick. Someone messaged me. So... Oh, these are buttons. I thought this was just decoration. These are actually... Spaceship computer. It's got a... Oh, that looks amazing! Look at the spaceship preview. I wonder if that's easy to do, if they had to do something special to get that displayed. I hate it when people have to, like, write scripts and stuff in Space Engineers to do stuff like this. Because although I could learn how to do it, I don't want to have to learn how to do it. Oh my god, this ship looks so good. Up, right, forward. That's the logic, okay. Name, V27 Hot Wing. Category 1. Weapon score. 792 weapon power, question mark? Mass 473 tons. Size 34 by 12 by 38 meters. Okay. Don't really have a reference for that yet. It seems like a pretty small ship. Volume 15,504. M to the third power. Okay. Upgrade ship slots 6. Surface area 4,698 M to the 2. So is that meters squared? I mean logic buttons. Yeah, okay. Forward thrust 10,800 kilonewtons, I think. Velocity rating 120%. Forward velocity 108 meters per second. Agility thrust 7,200 kilonewtons. Agility rating 94%. Angular velocity 54. I don't know what DEG per second is. When I say DEG like that, it's probably wrong, but my brain autocorrects that to degrees. But that's probably not what a velocity would be. Velocity for DEG. I don't know. I don't know that one. Lateral velocity 42 meters per second. Light cruise rating, 211%. That sounds good. Is that 211% of the velocity rating? Or is that of the forward velocity? So would this be like 220, 30 meters per second at light cruise rating? Not sure how. I'm gonna have to learn like how all these numbers and factors fit into each other. Light cruise velocity at 1 gravity? 1 times Earth gravity? Is that what 1g is? 2,532 meters per second. That wouldn't make sense though, because you wouldn't have 1 times Earth gravity in space, right? So what is 1g? I don't know. 1g on the push of velocity inside the ship of a force? I'm not sure what that is. Warp range, 10.99 light years. Warp regeneration, 60 seconds. Okay. Power generated, 36,800 energy per second. Power draw at charge, 20,420 energy per second, 55%. Is that 55% efficiency or 55% of your total power? I'm wondering if I'm asking all these questions that the tutorial is eventually going to answer, and I'm just being dumb and asking questions that will be answered anyways. Let's see.
Hello.
Hello! Is that a moss?
It is a moth.
How is the moss?
I am ready to try to get out of the 10th level of hell.
Oh, we're not in any of the levels of hell yet, boy.
Well, I mean, we're about to...
we haven't gotten to hell yet. Give me 1 second to finish this up, and then we'll switch over. I found a new space game that looks really interesting, and I'm super excited to play some more of it.
Starfield? Yeah, me too.
No.
Okay, well.
Yes, eventually I'll probably play Starfield, but no, this is called Starship EVO, and I guess it was made by one guy that eventually, I guess now has a small team, and it looks similar to like what you would think of Space Engineers, but in a lot of aspects, even though it's early access and really like little in comparison to that kind of game, looks really pretty, and I'm super excited to play some more of this game. But it looks like
I've heard you say pretty that often. That must mean a lot.
Yeah. If you're interested, go back and watch the video of the stream. And this is actually probably one of the higher praises things that I've played, and I've gotten like 2 steps into the tutorial. I got so far off track because I'm super invested in this game so far.
It's a space game that you're just playing.
It's like a space sandbox simulator, yeah.
Interesting. Alright.
What's this? It's just some kind of arrow. I'm gonna quickly look what's back here, just do a really fast look here. Oh, gravity system. Okay, there is gravity generators. Stairs apparently are decorative. I don't seem to be able to actually do anything with that. Gotta go. It's nice that the game got more recognition. Thanks, though. Yep. I also am gonna have to end here pretty quick and switch over to Diablo to play with Moss. I just wanted to do a quick flyby and see what was back here. Shield system. But yeah, I'll try to play some more of this Descender if you happen to be around, and maybe I'll actually get through the tutorial next time. But yeah, this is an interesting game. I'm excited to get more into this and see what's going on with this game. Thanks for anyone who is here or did come here or was watching this. I hope you have a good day and or night. About to set up to play with some Diablo with dried moss, so I will probably be back here shortly. Bye!